Kavet. You're listening to ALANUI MELE on PBS Hawaii.
So this is Meso, and you're listening to ALANUI MELE on PBS Hawaii. Peace.
Listen up, this is Danny One, and you're listening to Hawaii Hip Hop History via ALANUI MELE on PBS Hawaii. Check it out.
Hip-hop was born in the boroughs of New York City in the late 1970s. Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Manhattan, and the Bronx. In Hawaii, we have hoods like Kalihi, Waipahu, Kaneohe, and Waianae. In the early 1990s in Hawaii, there was only a handful of real MC crews, and it was so hard to find them, you had to be there at the shows. Along with his partner in rhyme, Smacks, they represented Hawaii as HerbanJoint, opening up for hip-hop legends like Houseof Pain, Cypress Hill, and Naughty by Nature, just to name a few. Taking his charismatic and mic skills from the rhyme to the airwaves, one of the few Hawaii artists to go certified gold, I'm honored to have Terrence, Big Teeze, Hallums on ALANUI MELE on PBS.
Nice.
What's up, Big Teeze?
What's up, dog? Take a pounds
We'll
right
take
there.
a pounds, bro. You'll see that later on when we put the video up. But hey, thanks for coming on, my man.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man.
What's crazy about this interview is when we interviewed Danny One and Prime, I never would think to hear your name come up. And not that to say that, you know what I mean, that it didn't belong there. It's just that, you know, when I was interviewing these people, it was so compartmentalized to be, okay, graffiti, right?
Yeah.
Danny One, like gritty 90s sound, right? And then he's like, oh yeah, we worked with Big Teeze. And I'm like, Danny One. So what is your relationship to Danny One, first of all? Because that was an interesting one.
Okay, for one, back in the day we had different producers when we first came on that, they're good, solid, they're all right, but it wasn't the sound we were looking for. So we heard that, Danny One is the guy, because we seen him at, a lot of hip-hop events.
Yes. What year was this around?
I would say 91 or 92. Okay. Right at the cusp of this.
Yes.
So I would say about 91.
Yeah.
And word around town, obviously you're going to find who's the guy, right?
Right.
So that's where that all happened. When we had other producers doing our first album, but there was a sound was missing. Just one kind of sound. I felt that Danny One could be the one to do it. So, yeah, we work with him and all that. So, but we had a manager.
Okay.
Right? So our manager is the one that take care of.
Right.
Long story short, our manager wanted to keep his in-house people.
Right.
So I was like, damn. But Danny One, bro, shout out to him, man.
Did you do any tracks with Danny One?
Yeah. We did two good tracks with him. I think it was we did like the Warriors thing, Come Out to Play. Something like that. That was an HerbanJoint one.
And where are those? Does anybody have those tracks?
I have no idea, man. I hope he get them.
Right. So let's take it back even further. Like, so HerbanJoint. So HerbanJoint was you originally. It was who was in that crew?
Had me, Smacks, Stad O'Clary, Dwayne Magalanes, his name is Skills, and then my boy D-Train, Dex. Okay. His brother Dex Magalanes.
So you guys are all from Waianae.
Yeah. So the name of our group first was called Back to Basics.
Nah. Funny how those kind of names. Those kind of names is funny.
I'm telling you right now, we got the name Back to Basics.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
So it was the four of us when we first started out. So.
And what was the scene? What was the hip hop scene in Waianae at that point? Was there a lot of hip hop? Okay.
Zero.
So
Only
what was
the beginning of was me and Smacks.
Okay.
So me and Smacks would always rhyme and
what age
freestyle.
were you guys?
7th grade, Waianae Intermediate.
Okay. So you and him were you guys known as the hip hop guys?
The rappers.
Rappers,
right? The rappers and poppers.
Yeah.
And we used to enter talent shows.
Okay. What school is this?
Waianae Intermediate.
Waianae Intermediate, okay.
So we enter talent shows, get blown away, killed, because everybody, dancing hula, doing
Play
Hawaiian
local,
music and all that. But me and him was like, we'll just charge it.
Yeah.
So we used to just freestyle in the hallways, because beatboxing was big.
Yeah.
So at that time, I think it was like 85, I think. So it was like Curtis Blow.
Okay.
So that's what we used to, so I used to listen to on the bus. Ladi Dadi.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
My boy Kaleo Kiliiko.
Okay.
So he had the song on tape, and we'd play it on the school bus.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So it was like Ladi Dadi, we came to party. So I was like, I can do that. You know
what
I mean?
Right.
Because we was actually on graffiti crew.
Okay.
Yeah, so we used to write all over Hawaii.
So you guys was doing graffiti before you guys started kind of getting into writing?
Yeah, I used to draw.
Okay.
So it was like, just to draw, and like burners, whatever.
Yeah.
What was that book?
The black book.
Yeah, I had on book. The one that came out. Subway
Art.
Yeah. So when that came out, that was it.
It's game over.
Yeah. So we just started, doing all that.
So how did you see that book being in Waianae? Did it was it at the library or
The
was
library. Gotta be the library.
And did you guys borrow the book?
Yeah. So I actually took them.
You
I was
took
like,
us?
I shouldn't chance them. Say, but
I need
nobody else
this.
gonna understand.
Yeah,
this, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So yeah, when I first moved to Waianae, I was just the drawing guy.
Okay.
Oh,
where'd you come from before that?
I was actually from all over the place.
Yeah.
So I was born in Kahalu.
Okay.
And Kaneohe.
Right.
And then moved to Kalihi from was living at KPT.
Okay.
And then Houla, Kahana.
Wow.
Kahana, we used to live Waikiki. We used to live in the Princess Kailani Hotel. We used to live at the Pagoda. So, yeah, all that. So that's all before I went to Waianae. So we moved to Waianae when I was in the 5th grade.
Wow, what a memory.
5th grade, yeah.
Crazy. You remember all that.
Yeah. So we moved to Waianae. It was in a Hawaiian homestead.
Yeah.
But I'd catch the bus to Pro City. So I went to Kaneohe Elementary, but I'd go to Pro City. I was at Pro City Highlands. So we'd catch the bus.
From Waianae to Pro City.
Yeah. So that's like, like when you're talking to Prime.
Yeah.
I was on the bus like 4th grade by myself.
Right. Oh.
So that's why I could see all the,
The tags.
the tagging.
Yeah.
So mine was, I was hoping that, I don't know if I forget the name, but his name was Crush 458.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 458 or something like
yeah.
that. So I always used to see his stuff, AIM,
Right.
MIA.
MIA, yeah.
And then, by going to school or, riding in a car,
Right.
like if somebody's taking us, the radio would be on. So obviously,
yeah.
we listen. So both of that kind of would mesh with them. I was into that. So moved to Waianae. Then the following year, I went to Waianae Intermediate.
And so when you was catching the bus from Waianae to Pro City, you was tagging already? Or
No.
just kind of observing
I
all
just
of this
observed.
going
I was
on?
scared.
Okay.
Yeah, I was scared. Man.
Oh, Big T's scared.
Yeah.
What?
I was like, nah, no way I'm gonna get busted.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
way.
my mom gonna kill me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But the funny thing is, me and Thad,
Yeah.
Smacks, we were at Manana Elementary together,
Oh, wow.
kindergarten.
Okay.
He's my best friend from kindergarten
Wow.
all the way to today. So
That's
since we were
crazy.
4 or 5 years old. But here's the funny thing about this, okay? So when I was 5th grade at Manana Elementary,
Right.
I found a wallet. Okay, like found a wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I got busted.
Right.
Got busted. So my mom said, "Okay, you know what? You can go to, why not? You can change school."
Okay.
So me and Smacks was separated for
Right.
2 years.
Okay.
So I get to Waianae Intermediate, okay, 7th grade, and I'm sitting down on this bench. So I'm just sitting down during recess. No friends, nothing.
Right.
Okay, so I just sitting on my very first day.
Yeah.
So somebody sit down behind me, and I hear him introduce himself to somebody else. So I said, oh, my name is Thaddeus. So I said, bruh, Thaddeus, there's no other Thaddeus. There's no other Terrence on this planet.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
Him
yeah,
always
yeah.
like, there's 2 unique names. I turn around, it's him. It
How-
was over from there.
How did he end up in Waianae?
Same thing. His parents got him placed in Makaha. And I
Unreal.
bro, I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was like, what?
Day
What's
one.
the odds? And the same bench,
Yeah.
not only the school, but the bench, we're sitting down and right there. I said, turn around. He turned around, bro. We freaking hug each other.
Oh,
Because
that's
that's my
crazy.
best
Yeah,
friend
yeah.
from kindergarten, like
Right.
the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was it. So from that day on, was smooth sailing. Right?
And then
With
pretty
the
much was you
rappers.
guys was in crew from the beginning.
Yeah. So we always been into rap.
Who started rhyming first, you or Smacks?
I would say same time. He used to memorize
Right.
raps. I used to freestyle.
Okay.
So I used to just because I used to make fun.
Right.
It was more of a fun, whatever,
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
somebody's hat,
Yeah,
do the
teasing
back, to the back, blah, 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 whatever, beatboxing. So it was more clowning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was
snappy,
more,
yeah.
he was more serious.
Yeah.
Like, he would actually, like, for instance, one example is Rob Ace, It Takes Two.
Right.
So I was going to remember that because he would memorize that. I was like, bro, how you do that? Because I
Yeah.
couldn't, to this day, I get a hard time memorizing my raps. You always have to catch my back, dog. They used to have to count the bars.
Right.
So while we rapping, dun, 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 3, dun, 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 dun. They used to all do that. 4 for me because I don't remember.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
I used to be so into freestyling.
Right,
It was
right,
just
right.
like second nature. But yeah, so that's the story with me and Smacks, how we.
Wow. So then you guys are just kind of like rapping, rhyming Let's go back a little bit more on the story that Prime told us about when he moved to Waianae.
Yeah.
And then somebody approached him about, oh, do you know Prime? And the reason why he asked that question is because you told him about Prime.
Okay, so his name is Joe. He's like a cousin, family member. But his name is boy Paul Mahelani. But he was the guy. Yeah. So his Y613 was his name.
From Waianae.
Yeah.
Writer.
So
was there a lot of writers back then?
In
Waianae?
So I would say it was more just boy and like at me, our crew, Kaleo Kiliko, Peter Mototia, all those guys have a little crew. They used to do it. But he was the guy.
Yeah,
So because he used to go town planning.
Oh, okay,
You know what I mean? And he can draw, like the real deal. Like, I can draw, but he can draw. You know what I mean? He's tight. He get the whole characters and all that. So he had like like the Black Book.
Yeah.
So all these things. But I met Prime through my friend Clarence Huseman. He was one of my best friends in Waianae. So they moved to his house.
Okay.
So I was just fortunate enough to meet him.
Right.
So he's dating. He's still with him. He married Kalima, the family. Shout out to my boy Nate Kalima and the crew. But yeah, so they moved there, and then he brought the culture, the town culture. I mean, he had the jams. He had all the tapes.
Wow.
Like, it's a
Prime.
mad world. Yeah, all those songs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Like it was mixed though. It was like truly
Right,
mixed.
right, yeah.
Like me, I used to pause.
Pause mix. Yeah.
So I mean, we was just blown away. He could dance. He had routines, all
Right.
that kind of stuff. But then one day, man, he opened up this book.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see his work? You saw
That book?
Yeah.
No, it's only legend, that book.
Bro, unreal.
Yeah.
Design Madness. I
Yeah,
think
the
that was
DM
Look at
book.
that. I get goosebumps.
Yeah.
This book, I mean, he drew Bob Marley exact, but in one graffiti style. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, bro, because I always thought there's nobody that can beat Joe, in Boy.
Right, yeah.
Not beat, but,
Right.
Up to that standard.
Yeah.
So when I saw Boy, he lived by me more up now in the valley. So I told him, brah. And then Boy, he get the kind, he like be the top dog.
Yeah,
too, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And he tough bugger,
Right.
tough family. His family area, but to get action, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, so I told him, dog, bro. But mine one wasn't to say that somebody better than you was,
Right.
bruh, this guy lives here now. So if you guys was to work together,
Oh.
bro, create something out here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, wow. Yeah, so Boy took him the other way and go.
Boy took him
he
the other
go
way.
hunt.
He go hunt.
He go hunt for Pride. So Pride, I like how he did it. Right? Oh, he's smooth. He always calm, cool, collective. I always thought of him as like an older, like OG.
Yeah.
Like a brother.
Right.
Like that. Like every time he would come to town or he was around, bro, I'm telling you, it was nothing but fun.
Yeah.
Legit. My man is straight up, tell you straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how we gravitated towards each
Right.
other. So yeah, so that connection, I used to draw too and all that. So I had my own book. So like that, he would actually teach you certain ways
He was
of
always
how to make the
teaching
can.
then.
Yeah.
Prime always was teaching then.
So yeah, so the auto jams. He's always known for having the jams, bro.
Yeah.
The garage. You're gonna have. I mean, you don't even need to touch the sound.
Because he was going from like Palolo town, all the way back to Waianae all the time.
So even airbrushing, he had an airbrushing machine. So he taught me how to use the airbrush machine, all of that. He used to have them in the garage. But yeah, so that's how that connection became. And it became really good
You know what's
friends.
crazy is that's kind of how culture spreads. Even on an island, being from Waianae, like, you don't pass. Well, there was no kapolei back then.
Yeah.
So the farthest you would go is as far as you would catch the bus, technically.
Yeah.
Would be like, what,
At the
Pearl
bus.
Ridge, maybe? I don't know at that time. Right, but going into town was always another thing, right?
Yeah.
With the whole set of...
task, you know what I mean? Because you got to transfer.
Right, yeah. you gotta transfer.
Transfer, so you serious. Well, for us, it was Pearl Ridge.
Right.
Pearl Ridge was like, that's it, we're going to get down, because that's where the battles went down.
Right. So you danced too then?
Yeah, we used to put my brothers, David and Kalani, they was all out. My brother Kalani can pop. Like,
Right.
So when you're the youngest, you're going to follow what they're doing. So they used to go to that Teen City, Castle Park. So I used to try to tag along and all that. But Pro City had some bangers, Imperial Wizards.
Right.
I mean, Pro City was a different culture.
Right.
So when I was like in elementary, popping was a thing. My friend Jimmy Kumaro, he's 2 years older than me. So, always the guys was older that I would just follow.
Yeah.
Follow these guys. We used to draw on our vans, checkerboards.
Oh, nice.
But listening to the music, I got into music through my sister Cheryl.
Okay.
So she's like 7 years older than me, and she the oldest, so she controlled the turntable.
The turntables,
I was we had on turntable 8-track inside the TV. Remember?
Right. Yeah. The big cabs.
The Zenith.
Yeah.
So she had all the songs. Curtis Blow. That gonna come back too. Tell you a story about that. But what's that song? These Are the Breaks.
Yep.
That was the very first song that got me hooked. So Skate Land is where I got into hip hop and popping.
Where's Skateland? No, don't say Pro City, yeah?
It was Pro City.
Pro City.
It was IL.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that's where they played all the jams while the people skated.
Yeah. So Skate Land, that was a spot, and that's where the people you'd watch wasn't called battling before.
Right,
I don't know if you guys, it was challenge.
Challenge.
Yeah. Oh, but it's going to challenge.
No, that's
the
what
band.
Jamal said that.
Oh, yeah.
Challenge.
yeah. So that was a key. So you used to have like the IAA guys, Halava guys versus Pro City guys.
Right.
At the carnivals, you would see all that, and they would set up, boom, nobody beef.
Yeah.
Nothing, man. Just like how Cedric said.
Yeah.
On Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
It looked like when Big Rumble can go down, but
No.
they kept it real.
Challenge.
But I moved to Y&I. They gonna beef. You trying to call somebody, what? We dancing. Or we scrapping? What's going on over here?
So you and Thaddeus started rapping, and then at one point, so was that throughout whole high school?
Yeah, all the way through high school.
And you guys wasn't HerbanJoint yet? Just you and
we was just
freestyling, doing brown bags.
2 times the funk, I think that was the name of it.
2 times the funk.
Yeah. So we used to just buy tapes, go to Tower Records, catch the bus, and we had just cassette tapes. And me and him, he would have his box, on that fit like 30.
Yeah.
The zipper.
Yep.
But me and him would be
Case Logic,
yeah. Yeah. Case Logic, exactly. Man, that was the days.
Yep.
So whatever tapes I didn't have, he would buy. So we had the whole, and then we would switch up.
Right.
But we always had our Walkman. But you couldn't have Walkman in school, so we had wearing hoodie and Y&I, 150 degrees.
Hey, you gotta look.
Just so we can listen to our jams.
Hey, you gotta be hip hop, huh?
Freaking sweating like crazy. But yeah, so we used to go to Tower Records. Just staying there. Remember the listening booths?
Yeah.
Just listen to, and then catch the bus back to Y&I.
When did you guys start making like tracks? And when did you guys start doing to HerbanJoint?
Remember like the maxi singles? Like you would buy the song,
like
but had
1, 2 songs,
had the instrumental on the
instrumentals.
back. So that's why we used to rap over the instrumentals.
Oh, okay.
But HerbanJoint actually started at a place called the Rising Star in Pro Ridge.
Someone else talked about that. I forget who it was. Yeah. Okay.
So it was right next to the movies in Phase 2 in Pro Ridge. Okay, and then Dwayne Magalanes had on car. Just one hoopty that was smooth, you know what I mean? So we all put our money together. So Rising Star is a place where you can sing over tracks.
Oh, okay.
So it's a karaoke, but they record you.
Record you.
So you can take home your own tape,
Yeah.
your own, they video you and all that. But so we heard about this place, and the only song they had was for rapping was.
Oh, so you couldn't bring your own track then?
No, you got to use what they get. So it was Vanilla Ice. Like Ice Baby.
How's that?
So, dun, dun, dun,
Okay,
dun,
right.
dun, dun. So we're at home, we're saying, damn, okay, so we got to write to this beat.
Right.
Right? So we had the VHS, so we keep rewinding this, but we're doing our parts because there's 4 of us.
Right. Okay, so at this point, HerbanJoint was 4 members.
Yeah.
And the other members were?
It was still just me, Smacks, Dwayne, and Dex.
Right.
Magalanes. So the same 4. So we go write our lyrics. So and then we go put money in together because the thing would cost like $11, whatever like that. So we 4 of us had to throw in a whopping $250.
Let's go.
I mean? So plus gas money.
Yeah.
Plus on 40, so we can loosen up.
Yeah.
So we're driving from Y&I. We get over there to the Rising Star. It's empty. So we get in there, and then we're going. We're just doing our rhymes that I cannot see outside.
Right.
So we sit jamming on that. I think came out smooth. Our own original lyrics, but against the Ice Baby. We came outside, man. Had on freaking crowd, like cheering, like so I never know they would put us. The video had us
playing live.
Right through the to the lobby, or get like Sbarro.
Yeah.
Top part, that whole top area. I mean, was loaded. We're there like on Saturday night.
Because wasn't it where the Subway is?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
right where Subway is. That's where right next to the ticket booth.
Yes.
Movies.
I remember that.
So we came out and everybody was just like, all out. Yeah, it was like, oh snap, the kind. There's clapping like when performed because we set it up to where
Yeah.
switches, only had like one mic, but we knew how for, because we was in the game a long time and all that. So, so that's how we went home. And then you leave your number, you know how you leave your number, you got the guest book, whatever. So we get this phone call, and his name is Peter Lanting.
Okay.
Peter Lanting. So he's the manager and whatnot. He used to also be in the new generation, TNG, BBC.
BBC,
He
Bad
was
Boy
working there. So I never know that. That was him recording us.
Okay, real quick. Let's pause real quick.
yeah.
Just explain who. And this is nothing really hip hop, but they did make a big impact on Hawaii music. BBC and the new generation. Who was that crew?
That was Ronnie You Wrong. Man,
And they were kind of like the
Nito.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They had all these
the local New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Right when New Kids on the Block came out, they were the big band. They sang Heartaches and Heartbreaks, which is still my favorite jam of all time.
That's original too, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Sweet Okole, right?
Sweet Okole. Yeah. So, when they came out, they were signed to Matt Young.
Okay, so anyway, so one of them was working there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, one of the manager dancer too, Peter Lanting. He works with Matt Young.
Right.
So he calls us. We stay in Y9. Dwayne tells me, you gotta come up to the house, but young guy calling over here. Keep on calling. So I took the call, and he said, hey, you guys can come back and do to rhyme and all that kind of stuff. But I also want to introduce you guys to somebody.
Right.
And we heard of Matt Young before, you know what I mean? So he said,
who's Matt Young, just for everybody?
Oh, Matt Young
context.
He was like the number one promoter.
Right.
He had his own record label. So he was actually the manager for BBC.
Okay.
Leahi.
Right.
And all that. So he had all groups under him. He was like the man and did all the biggest concerts.
Yes.
So
he's calling you.
So Peter is telling us, because he gave Matt the tape.
Oh, okay.
So he said, okay, send these boys down to his office down in Harbor Square in Waikiki.
Okay.
So went over there. So he started talking to, was sitting down with him. It was like this. In the studios. I mean, everything is like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
Four Y9 boys coming in like.
Exactly. But we was like, okay. So he's sitting us down and he's looking at us, doing the whole thing. I learned a lot from him, but he was doing the whole, like, what's the image?
Yes.
What's the name? Where you guys from? Exactly. Interviewing.
Were you guys HerbanJoint already or not yet?
No. So it was back to basics.
Back to basics.
So we changed our name. Changed our name there, actually, with Matt. That was at the time when I had Cypress Hill.
Right.
These guys was burning like crazy, too. So Cypress Hill was our favorite.
Right.
Our favorite group.
Cypress Hill.
You know what I mean? Like,
dope.
So, so we just came up with urban is the area, joint is the place. So, and then that's how I came on. So urban joint. Okay, let's run with it. I mean, the very next day we had logos already. Matt was on it. That was it. And then, it's like maybe 1 week later, we open up for Houseof Pain.
Well, that was only 1 week.
1 week, bro. 1 week. And we had to get beats. We never have songs yet.
Yeah, okay.
No songs. So we called, I used to look at the records back in the day. I had this producer here who did MC Brains.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Brains. But I used to look, how I used to look on the record where they put
find all the producers.
The front was from Hawaii, so I'd hunt him down. He was in Ever Beach. He was a fellow by the name of Radical Rob.
Yes.
So Radical Rob would meet us at Bank of Hawaii.
Okay.
We met up in Y9. We're sitting down by his car and he playing us his beats. And we're like, yo, okay, we take down. I had 3.
Right.
We needed 3. The Matt said, well, you guys need 3 solid songs.
Yeah.
And then you guys can open up for Houseof Pain.
So he was bringing down Houseof Pain, Cypress Hill.
Oh, yeah. Black Sheep. I mean, everybody at that time was popping. Lighter Shade of Brown.
Oh, yeah.
So we got that opportunity. So now we have to make one show now.
Yes.
Okay, so you can just get up there and start blabbering.
Freestyling all day long.
It's a full show. You got to have one structured, hook, chorus, all this kind of.
And you had 1 week.
We were there 1 week for them. So I told them, okay, guys, this is what we're going to do, bro. We're going to represent ONI. We're going to represent first. You know what I mean? But then everybody else is more lyrical. And like Skills then, they're more, and Smacks, they're more East Coast. I was more West Coast.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? As far as,
I
was more a showman.
Right.
So came up with the idea. I said, okay, you know what we're going to do? Dex, you're going to carry this chains. You know,
I remember that, bro.
I go, okay, Dwayne, you're going to carry this
bat.
dagger.
Oh, dagger, okay.
I had the bat.
Oh, you had the bat. Okay, you had the bat.
Tad had on the cane knife.
That's awesome, bro.
So it took off, and I said, okay, well, I'm going to off my shirt, whatever. We're going to get up there, and we're going to just hardcore out. Kind of like, and sure enough, it took off. I mean, even the camera, Houseof Pain, when we started being about, they thought we was already national.
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean? They was like, oh, man, so, you know.
Because what I remember with that show, because I was at that show, is that was Houseof Pain. Nobody knew Houseof Pain was yet.
Yeah.
Jump Around just came out.
Yeah.
And that was their opening. But I remember you guys opened for them.
Yeah.
And it was like almost like,
so
who was the...
Everybody thought we were with them.
Yeah.
Like we came as unpackaged.
Exactly.
deals,
No. 100%. I was in the crowd thinking, wait, these guys local, huh?
Yeah. So the news, so you know, like how to get the what is his name? John Berger.
Yes.
He would come in, he was asking us where we're from. So I was like, oh, why and I go, oh, you're not with these guys. So, yeah. So that was a talk of the town. I just wanted to make one you know, something that some people can remember us.
Yeah, no,
you know
that's
what I mean? So,
that's marketing
and
genius.
It
did
stayed.
because I remember the chains, I remember the knife, I remember the bat.
The weed. We went up there with the 40-ounce bottles, but we had water inside.
Okay.
So we put water in the Mickey's, the can, but making like we drinking can 40s, and then the fake weed, the can was the big one that we was passing around on the stage. That but inside wasn't weed, was I don't know what the hell was.
So you guys opened up for Houseof Pain, and you guys get to chop it up with Cypress and House.
Oh yeah, I mean, to this day we're still good friends. You know, with Be Real.
Yeah.
And it was amazing because that's who was my favorite group.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I was sitting down with them like this, like this, like it's not taking pictures and oh, thanks, whatever.
Yeah.
It's actually like this. We've been like different shows together in LA, Big Island, all the neighbor islands. We performed together many times. Okay, and I can't even count. Like anytime they would come down, even when Cypress Hill came out, I took them to Waianae, to the boat harbor. Everybody came down. They came with me. I had an actual van.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but there's just one of the herbs, you know. What I mean? So we had man. We made sure. And
So what happened after that show?
After that show, that's when we had this negotiations to see what the deal gonna be. So right after that show, unfortunately,
so you wasn't signed to anybody.
No, it wasn't signed yet. We just was just to see if we got what we got. Right. So went back, negotiate, go talk story about the contract, and but unfortunately at that time, Dex and Dwayne wasn't. There was about their business at the time, which I give them total that for and all that. But if it was like they wanted more. Right. But I was more of the type just to say, wait, hold on. Yeah. Just hold on, but we're there. Just get in there. Let's be seen. Let's be the kind. But, they stood on business way long ago, man. So I give them props. Yeah. So, we unfortunately lost, I think, the best rapper I've ever seen in my life, and it's Skills. Dane Magalani. He's actually the first guy to show me to write down your raps. I don't even freestyle. Yeah, right. So, I was blown away. Yeah. He showed me, he goes, bro, Teeze, you got to write them down. I go, what? Genius. But yeah, so they stopped. That's Dwayne. Yeah. Dwayne Magalani. So Dwayne and Dex, the two brothers, Magalani. So they left, and it was heartbreaking because we needed each other. Four guys was a unit. So it came down to just me and Smacks now, and that's where it became HerbanJoint, just us two. Right. And then, we started there at Dex and Dwayne's house in a garage and all that. So they broke off. They made their own group, Rough Mode, which was badass. So they incorporated. We wanted to incorporate Pidgin. Right. My rhyme style, it was always about, if you listen close to the HerbanJoint stuff, I would say Waianae. I would say HI, the kind of but I would mix them into, the funk, hip hop. I always, but our management and stuff wanted us to sound like the mainland. But that's where my heart was. Right. Man, we can do them from Hawaii. But everybody was like, the powers that be was like, oh, you got to change this lyric. You got to do this kind of. So I felt, shit, I felt like a robot. But anyway, so me and Tad broke off, and then we started doing bigger shows, and we flew to L.A. Okay. After that, we did the first album. It was just me and him. Right. It was in L.A., and that's where we was at Paramount Studios. Oh, wow. So you guys are still signed under Matt Young's? Yeah. So now we signed already. We good. And we're everywhere. We traveled. We was in L.A. for, almost 3 months. It was just me and him, me and Ted, rolling with unreal people. We met the life of there. We met, we went to, Crenshaw and Slauson. Yeah. on a Sunday night. Actually, one of these guys, Buzz was his name. He got killed right next to us. Like, I don't shoot out to us fireworks.
No way.
Yeah. Getting 18 years old, bro. Standing over there with all 40. Only me and Smacks never move at all. Everybody, but you know, like Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, everybody.
With everybody in jet.
Yeah.
You know, me and him was still standing there, kind of like, oh.
And the bugger got shot right by
and
you.
he's like that. So it was like, oh shit. So we bounce. But that was that, you know. But I kind of was attracted to that life. You know what I mean? Because I was like, you know, it gotta be hardcore.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
you come from Hawaiian,
I was there, but shit. I was like, bro, I'll go home, bro.
Because they're shooting up there.
Yeah. So when we recorded at Paramount Studios.
What album? You guys recorded one studio album.
Yeah. And it was all recorded and mixed at Paramount Studios. And we did, she's right next to us. I mean, Ice Cube was in the other booth. Man, I can't remember. Smacks remembers everything, man.
Right.
He took pictures and all. I don't take no pictures. I have no
Who produced that album?
Freddie Von Perez and then a couple other guys. Some guys from Lighter Shade of Brown's camp.
Oh, wow.
So they were there, but the thing, I was always interested in the process.
Yeah.
So I would watch.
Right.
I would watch as much as I can. But that run right there, me and Tad, we went there just for party.
Yeah.
I was drinking every night. We couldn't believe it. Oh
right.
My God, forget that Snoop. Right? I mean, not Snoop, but it had Dre and Cube.
Yeah, right there.
Recording the kind.
Right.
The Chronic.
Right next door.
Yeah, and the Chronic never come out yet, but we could hear it just through the wall. Like, holy shit, man, this is I cannot believe it.
Just through proximity, you're around greatness already.
Yeah. And I felt as if I was I was amongst them.
Yeah.
So Tad, he got all. I mean, I wish I got pictures with people,
right.
but I would always tell them, I go, no, I'm not gonna take pictures with these guys.
They look hard.
We're the same.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we the same as these
right.
guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're the same. I was never. I always felt like I was amongst them, which was freaking stupid.
Peers,
but,
yeah.
Peers. That's what I'm trying to find. But so it just took off from there. And then when we came home, then we had more concerts. It was more like the Big Island now. Big Island.
Okay.
Too. We did Houseof Pain again. They came back.
But that's where they're bigger already.
Oh yeah, they came back for us for Hawaii. Yeah, they came back for us for Hawaii. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like at Cypress.
Right.
I forget Into Deep.
Oh wow.
Into Deep and shit. What's again? All I wanna do is zoom, and a boom, boom.
Rex and Effect.
Yeah, Rex and Effect. So we had that concert where I was at Uncle Charlie's, and guess who we met over there for the first time?
Who?
Bunch of cats by the name of the brothers on the gang, bro. Oh man, in my brain.
Which one?
Sudden Rush, bro.
Oh, Sudden Rush.
Sudden Rush was the first one. They was called the East Coeli Boys at first.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So,
that's
Jamin Wong, bro. So Jamin was mean, bro. So when
wait, Sudden Rush. Wait, Jamin Wong was with Sudden Rush.
No, he was with Hawaii Kane, but they all knew each other. So I had like the East Coeli Boys, and so Malu Mota flew us up there to do a show at the ranch, and that was the days, bro. Can I believe I'm drawing blanks over here?
It's okay.
Sudden Rush.
So that's just when they first started, then, pretty much.
And their name wasn't Sudden Rush yet. There was East Coeli Boys. We all started the exact same time.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we know each other. The kind of
also, when HerbanJoint was doing stuff at the Aloha Tower, Sudden Rush was doing their thing on Big Island already.
Yeah, there was well known in the Big Island.
Okay.
So I think the story
and
is.
Rob was working with them already, or
little bit.
Right.
But I think was more Malu Mota.
Okay.
But a Malu, a good brother, man. And so he flew us out there, and then I was jamming on ranch, Uncle Charlie's ranch on the Big Island. And Jamin would jump on. I mean, it was more like we was battling each other, kind. You know what I mean? Like Jamie came on with the swag, the whole nine. Yeah. So that was fun. But word has it that I think Sudden Rush that day we found out how they got their name, right? So they said, I think it was Malu's race car. I'm not sure though, my brothers, but if you guys can confirm, let me know. But yeah, so the name of the car was Sudden Rush. Because when I saw them later as Sudden Rush,
right,
I would be like, oh, those East Coeli Boys.
Yeah.
Okay, I go, no, Sudden Rush, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So
that's interesting. I never heard. Yeah, I don't know too much history about Sudden Rush. To hear that is awesome. To hear that.
So yeah, we was all together. I mean, we did plenty of shows together, and then they split. They did the whole island and Hawaii style, you know what I mean?
Oh, so before they wasn't doing like...
They was keeping up pigeon, and the Olelo Hawaii, they was doing all that. But me and Thad was more in the, like, the gangster part about it. You know what I mean? The more
So with Sudden Rush, but with HerbanJoint, you guys literally went from nothing to something fast.
Real fast.
So you didn't even have time for really do anything locally, technically. You went straight from doing the Rising Stars.
Yeah.
Boom, Houseof Pain opening in
Like
1
that.
week.
But was fortunate because Matt is a promoter, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we got lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was Humanakas or anybody else that
Right,
went
right.
to Rising Star that day, wouldn't be us. I mean, I call this just luck. I don't even consider myself an MC.
Yeah.
You know, I used to battle before
Right.
and all that, but just for fun. I mean,
Right.
I get bored fast, man.
Yeah.
I do 1 million things and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
move on. But yeah, you know, that's how I felt when we made it. Nobody was target us. Nobody wanted the kind. I never really care.
Yeah.
Like if somebody better than me in rhyming and all that,
Right.
that wasn't my goal. My goal was to put Hawaii on the map.
Yeah.
Or get attention towards Hawaii because I knew guys who better than me.
Yeah.
So these guys used to think I'm unreal. Bro, I used to be like I'll tell you, man, I stay in Florida, Miami, I stay LA, you name it. But I'll be thinking to myself, man, you guys don't even know.
No, yeah. What Hawaii
But I'm
got.
amongst them. I stay by myself now.
Right.
Well, after the HerbanJoint thing. So yeah, so me and Smacks would be, performing with these guys. We would pick their brain. Like we would hang out after. We'd sit down in the hotel. No, I wouldn't. I mean, that was all the ladies love Smacks.
Yeah.
Nobody loved me. You know what I mean?
Light skin brother.
He was smooth. My man was smooth.
Yeah, he was
right
smooth.
there. Yeah. So he was like more the lead. He was the eye candy of the group. Yeah, I was like, guy that's just, behind the scenes. But I always wanted to learn how to do these things.
Right.
How
So
did
you're
they-
observing this all
Yeah.
to a point where you started doing all that stuff
Yeah.
too, producing,
Yeah.
everything.
After High Town DJs, that's when
Right.
that was it.
So
It was over.
what kind of caused HerbanJoint to kind of was it the change of the sound of hip hop at that time, or was it you guys just went in your own ways?
Yeah. Basically, oh no, we actually hooked up with Dwayne Oyama.
Okay,
Did a song called A Little Song. Dwayne Oyama was the one, bro. You know that?
I know of, yeah.
Yeah, he did. He produced 10 Feet.
okay.
So all the jams, that's
Yeah.
him. Man, went to him. It was over. But Matt didn't want us to work with him. He still wanted us to work with his
okay.
team of producers, which were awesome. They're
Yeah.
solid. But Dwayne, I could hum. I couldn't play.
Right.
I couldn't play anything, but I could hum like boom, 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 boom. That's about the time, make that
Yeah.
funk bounce. Yeah. So he sit right there. We used to bother him, bro. We used to drive from my night Sunday mornings because he was a DJ.
Okay.
But he used to work like at Rumors or something. Forgive me if I forgot, my brother.
Yeah.
But he would be hanging the next morning, but he only had time at 9 a.m. Me and Smacks is at his door 8:30.
Oh,
Ding
wow.
dong. So we used to go record over there. That was an EP that we did for James Coles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
This was
that-
after your first album.
Yeah. So this one's called A Little Some, and the other one was High Town, Urban is the area, Joint is the place. That one was on the radio.
Okay.
To James Cole's
Right.
mix. Mixtape.
Wow. Okay.
So Unity Mix, that's what it was called.
All the Unity
But
mixes.
you see, when we used to record at Dwayne's house, he would be hanging. I mean, I kind of but he did fight through for us, man. We'd be in Tad. We stayed in his recording booth, was in one closet. It was so
Nice,
funny. It
that's the
was
way.
black, bro. Okay,
Right.
like we slide up close, cannot see. Smacks used to bring on flashlight.
To read the lyrics.
Yeah, so while I'm doing my parts, he over there following the lyrics.
It's like
But
the
those
karaoke ball, yeah?
Yeah. So those two tracks was on it. To me, that's my favorite that we ever did together. But unfortunately, we couldn't, because it was, on the contract and managed through Matt. I had to go through it because he paid for
Right.
all the production for whatever. So yeah, me and Dad was like, okay, pass it on to, can't talk to Matt would be
Yeah.
record if that's what happened with Danny One.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, talk to Matt because Daniel bought his cash too.
Yeah.
He all about business too. So before we would even do anything,
Right,
Daniel
right.
would be like, all right, guys, so we got the loot. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
We'd be
yeah.
like, yeah, but you gotta talk to Matt. So they're like, usually he don't do that for nobody.
Yeah,
Danny,
yeah.
But he's like, no, you believe in us, so did our thing. But after that,
So after you
into,
did those two tracks for
95.
Dwayne.
Yeah. So that flew. We did shows.
Yeah.
On behalf of those songs, and then into I think 96 is where I was keep on going, but Smacks was smart, bro. He got out because he got opportunities.
Okay.
As far as working,
Right, right,
job
right.
wise. I was fortunate enough to have an awesome kind, a partner at the time that she would let me do. She let me do my thing.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But it came to a point where I was obsessed with this. And Smacks, I called him up and we had another opportunity to do something through Matt. But he said he had enough too. So, but he had the kind, but he had goes taking care of his family. I had kids too. Family, but he did the right thing. If I could do it again, I wouldn't do. I would be whatever.
So the opportunity, you didn't take it solo. You just kind of was like, okay, time to move on.
Yeah, so he was done. I was all sick. Me and Smacks, I tell you, we're the best at everything, bro.
Yeah.
Acting, everything. Him, that guy is this world. Never even see what this guy can do. I mean, everybody think me. Fucking Big Teeze again. No, I was fortunate enough to be this partner right there. Me and him. If we did, not bragging or nothing. It's just fact. Us two guys, bro. We unreal. He's unreal. The most wittiest, funniest. He can do everything. But I was really hurt when he said he.
Yeah.
I felt that bro, you freaking being the kind, whatever. So. Yeah, he left. He got a couple of opportunities for like real jobs. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Life.
Yeah, life.
But shit, I was working construction. Working at Waianae High School.
Did you guys have a falling out? Or you guys were good?
No, we solid.
Okay, solid.
Yeah, not even.
So at that time when he decided to make that life move,
so
you're like,
on my own to this opportunity.
Okay.
So what it was at Eurasia, and then had I forget his name, reggaeton guy, Maximilian.
Okay.
Sorry, dog.
Maxi Priest.
So so he was at Eurasia and he was freestyling, and then had Derek Raming from Afro Rican.
Oh, okay.
So they were there, and so Matt called me for representing Hawaii, whatever, because everybody was freestyling and doing, it was on after party,
right?
Maximilian's after party, but had everybody. I think had all kind. I forget all the other people that came into town. Tommy Motola.
Wow.
Yeah, it was on big wigs, but I jump on a mic and I started freestyling.
Right.
But I forget. I think Jimmy Talk was the DJ. I'm pretty sure somebody. But anyway, we knew each other. We knew how to. And I'm going to use the Mad Lion beat.
Okay, yeah. Oh, nice. Take it easy. Yeah.
But I saw there freestyling the whole night because I saw that had these people there.
Right.
Oh, that's my chance for bang.
Yeah.
And then I was feeling a certain way after Smacks said the kind. I was like, oh, that's all. I was more everyone. Okay,
you gotta get mine.
Yeah. So that was it. Pounding by the whole crowd going off. So Matt, he get this idea. Bing. Derek Raming is over there. He was visiting. He knows Matt.
Yeah.
So they was doing some things for this concert. And Derek Raming, right? I mean, Give It All You Got.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So I used to dance to that.
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah. So Afro Rican.
Yeah.
So he came up to me and he said, "Hey man, what's up? Who are you? Da da da." And Matt will go introduce, and then Matt gets this freaking bing idea. He go, "Hey, since you're in town, how about you two guys go record?" Because he was in town for 1 week.
Okay.
Just
cruising.
Yeah, just chilling with Matt. They was doing business and had Maurice Starr.
Oh,
that's
wow.
Also there. Yeah. Maurice Starr was there. Yeah. So in fact, that night I had to drive him back to his hotel, but he was gigantic. Couldn't fit in my car.
Right.
Anyway, so I never knew who he was until later. You know what I mean? So now me and Derek Raming, bro, we hitting it off. We're kind of like, okay, shoot. So we go to those Matt's office the next day, exactly like this.
Right.
We're sitting down, writing stuff and all that. And then I don't convertible, when we're on convertible and drive around the island. So when I drop him back off, after I was, just give me a ring-a-ling though. So fuck, but we good fun, and he get the Miami sound though.
Yeah,
This guy is a genius.
Right.
So he's 10 years older than me.
Right.
So I used to look up to him. And
so you told him that?
Yeah, just ring-a-ling was just the word.
Just give me a ring-a-ling.
Freaking hearing swing him up, right? He go like this. Then started saying the punchlines and all that. So we started laughing, jump back in the car. I go, dog. Oh, just give me a ring-a-ling when you want that dang-a-ling. So we're laughing. We're the kind of teasing,
Yeah.
So I was never into booty music,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So
because you're coming from HerbanJoint.
Yeah, to that. So I was more, hardcore. I used to tell myself, that I'm gonna be, ridiculed or whatever. This guy is soft. But what I was learning at this process throughout all this time was how to get on.
Right.
How to get on the business of the music game, because I'm a fun guy, you know what I mean? It's just I felt more comfortable, laughing and, partying, being myself. Yeah. So, but him, he's a freaking pro. So JP was involved with that too. J Park.
Yeah.
So So he was our DJ. So anyway, so we came up with the name High Town DJs because at the time had, the freaking Quad City DJs and all that kind of stuff like that. So okay, High Town DJs. So we put together this group, China Doll. It was me, China Doll, Derek Rumming, and JP.
Okay.
So me and Derek was the rappers. And
Right.
we went to the studio. So we recorded Ding-a-Ling.
Yeah.
And then my boy J Smooth, rest his soul. That guy was an around too, man. He contributed to the album too. He's doing all the singing, like boy Kalo.
Okay, yeah.
He did a kind like all the ding dong,
Yeah.
ding ding dong. It was just some good fun
That's
song.
crazy.
And that just blew up. We got signed to Restless Records right after that. Just like that, everything is all in this speed. Matt would always work. It's all speed.
Unreal.
So we get that song now. We have to do a whole album now.
Wow.
So Derek Raming, being the master that he is, holy crap. On this one, went to LA.
Yeah.
That was it. We're going to go perform at the Roxy, at Ice-T over there. And they were saying I was the only, the second Hawaiian to perform at the Roxy.
Who's the first one?
A fellow by the name of Don Ho.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
So we went to the Rainbow Room, but my sisters lived there
Okay.
in LA. So they met us there, my mom, everything. So at Warren G. So because my sisters were there, we had this sweet penthouse, everything. I never stayed in one. My sister would pile up in her car and go sleep at her house.
Yeah.
My hotel room was empty.
Oh.
The whole trip. So so that's how the High Town DJ started, and with the new music seminars in New York.
So did that happen like literally right after Smacks decided to be like hanging out? Like,
So when he left, but he was supposed to be a part of this.
oh,
But he was done.
Oh,
already, you know what I mean? So
this was the opportunity that you told him about.
I said I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I just went to that gathering that everybody was at. But
And you wanted him to come with you.
come with me and we'll go see what this is
Yeah.
about. So sure enough, the thing went pop off and we was like, went everywhere. Got signed to, so Restless Records is Regency Film.
Okay.
And so Joe Regis. But I never take advantage of all this stuff. I always wanted to come home. I was always around Derek's people. I was always around them, the Miami guys,
Right.
the LA guys. But in my heart and soul, bro, I'll be sitting down in the studios and just going, man, I wish Smacks was here. I wish so-and-so was here. I wish Skills was here. We can do them from Hawaii. I don't know how they play. So I used to, and guys would be smoking all out, smoking weed, drinking whatever. And I would be on cam, on the handy, the
Right.
camera.
Yeah.
And I'll be filming the wires. So all the wires behind the boards, filming everything. And so this is the part right here where it's like, was good fun. I mean, we did New York, met Puff. I know that's not something to brag about now, but Mace we performed on that it's a battleship in the New York harbor. That
Wow.
New Jersey, and that was a new music seminar.
Oh, he has the new music seminar too.
Oh, it was crazy, bro. I mean, had a Blink 182, all kind guys was just ready to explode.
Blow up, yeah.
So met all kind, but I never took advantage. I never networked.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing for me. Everything was
So you
Hawaii.
but you always was in the moment though.
Yeah.
But for some reason, not for some reason, for a
Yeah.
great reason, you always thought Hawaii.
Yeah.
How can I get Hawaii on? How can I bring Hawaii back?
Only
How can
because
I do this?
I was thinking to myself, man, I know somebody better than this guy.
Yeah.
I know the kind of how we can do it from Hawaii. I was so passionate about this. It got to a point where I was obsessed. I was angry. Plenty madness, bro. It's like, bro, I cannot believe. I'll represent, but I'll be by myself.
Right.
But I'll be thinking, man, if only this, if only that. But again, in Hawaii, all these crews, everybody, they're doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So, that was selfish of me. Because I used to come home scolding everybody, bro.
Right.
When I came back from the mainland, I'll be scolding. Who am I to tell about? I'm a serious kind of scolding about. Like, you guys don't know nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
You guys got to do this. You guys not doing it. You guys not listening. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'm losing my mind about it. Kind of like, you guys not listening.
Yeah.
We get an opportunity right now. You guys blow me away. How am I doing all this alone?
Right. But do you think maybe they wasn't ready?
Yeah. I just feel like I had to realize not everybody like you.
Yeah.
Not everybody's like me.
Right.
Not everybody. I thought it was easy. I thought that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That it comes easy to certain people. Then
Right.
but it's not true. You know what I mean? So I had to learn that way later
Yeah.
in life. Yeah. So came back, did all the shows. We did the whole unreal. The High Town DJs thing took me all over the world.
And that
With
became
Germany,
certified gold,
Japan. Yeah. So that was gold. And See, local boy though made a big mistake, and this is something I'm gonna teach these
Oh,
young bucks out there.
Let's go.
Okay, get your publishing. Because I tell you what, I got. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, I never handle my business. Yeah. You know why? Because then dangle, here's 2,500 here, here's 10,000 here, here's 5,000. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh hell yeah, security.
Local boy from Hawaiʻi.
Campus Walker, this Campus Walker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
from
Hawaiʻi. Yeah.
Freaking will hit record out, top 10 Billboard.
Yeah.
You know, but one day, Derek, my partner in High Town DJs, calls me and he said, "Did you get your Escalade yet?" So I was, what? I go, yeah, man, because I always used to talk about Escalade.
Right.
Man, if I make it,
yeah,
I'll grab me an Escalade. And he said, "Hey, did you get your Escalade yet?" I go, "What? What you mean?" He go, "Oh, man, I got the check. Did you get your check?" I go, "Oh, no." Yeah, but it was about
live and learn, huh?
Yeah, live and learn.
Yeah,
it was about for $250,000. That just poof on, but you know, I don't regret anything.
Right.
I don't regret any.
Was it due to the fact that the people around you didn't tell you should do A, B, and C, or you wasn't listening?
They just never say.
They never say.
So I was on my own on that, but I got, later on in life, I got to retrieve whatever was, after that point. Yeah. So my brother was in watching the movies one time. Was ringmaster with Jerry Springer. We had our song. It was I was going to use the bathroom. Right, I was watching him in the theaters.
Right.
I came back and go, "Bro, your song was just playing. It's on.
Yeah,
it's on to the break." And it was my verse.
I think I have that on vinyl.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh my God!" And so I wasn't seeing anything. I was like, and then HBO, people telling me that was on the East Side, that show, Eastbound and something.
Eastbound and Down, or
Eastbound and Down.
Yeah.
And had on scene in a strip club, and then Dingaling was playing, and then my voice is going. I was like, "Damn, man!" Like, you know what I mean? So, but I never knew about it. About publishing, and that's the thing about this industry. Not for everybody, bro. Not for everybody, bro. These frickers is just happy now that we get where we're at now. It's a great time to live if you're an artist. The damn good time to live. No more excuse.
Yeah.
You don't need radio. You don't need labels anymore. But but the labels, they never tell me. But that was fine. But I still felt good. I came back home and I stopped already because I just went check that off my list. I was like, hey, you know what?
So once the High Town DJs did its run, you're like, okay.
Yeah,
I came home. Good.
Yeah, so I came home and then buy the equipment now. So all
Well,
the
were
money
you doing radio at all at this time?
No. I was teaching at Waianae High School, the radio station. So I bought all the equipment that are in video. I bought them. I bought my own drum machine. I bought the keyboards. I bought everything. I saved everything. And I just used it all for that at my house. I'm building an extension at my house.
So you had a vision while you're with all these producers and all these engineers with that video camera. You was there one day. So that's why you
I like to do that. No.
You peeping game at that time. You're like,
I like be the guy, the producer. I like going with make the cash first.
Yeah.
I never know the artist is last.
Yeah.
Last. This is bull. This is just BS, bro. How this business. This music business is stupid. The dumbest business model of all time. They're robbing you. But they give you an advance and you gotta pay, you paying that back. You're the last person for see money. That's what used to frustrate me.
Right.
So I wanted to come back home to Hawaii and make our own label.
Right.
Our own label and, be fair to the artists.
Yeah.
I mean, why you think, not even half, I would say 90% of the artists here in Hawaii, they're getting out of job.
Yep.
I'm telling you. Don't even put your stuff on YouTube, you guys. Put them on your website.
Yeah.
Sell your music on your website. That's all I'm saying right now. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't have to stream. You're getting freaking 0.00004 cents.
Yeah.
Man, that's not making sense. Everybody getting robbed. Unless you big time gonna make sense.
Right. But before we move on to the radio portion of your career, let's go back to when we talked earlier off air about why the number one question. Why Hawaii artists?
Oh, yeah.
And you was breaking it down to me. I was like, hey, save that thought. So before we move on to the radio part, which I want to get into that for sure, since we leaving the High Town DJs and getting your own equipment, and you giving us all this game about the industry. So what is your thoughts about that? About Hawaii artists getting on, getting.
The reason why, to me, is that there's a few reasons, right? Yeah. One is identity. What are we?
Yeah.
What are you? You gotta convince these guys. Again, hip hop, rap, whether you like me saying it or not, was at the time. I'm talking about the time,
Right.
or maybe even now, whatever, is a black thing.
Yeah.
The music, rap music that's it. It's urban.
100%.
Okay, so that's one thing you got to overcome. How you gonna be, looking on certain? I promise, all of this come into factors if you're gonna get signed or not. They look at you. You can have all the skills now in the whole way. We've seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen it a lot. And they're gonna just sit by just looking at you first. So you got to convince them.
Right.
The other thing is when I say identity, what is our sound? See, the West Coast sound when you hear it. You know East Coast when you hear it, the Dirty South. Especially at the time when everybody's popping and all that. But we're sounding like everyone else.
Right.
So when you would jump on and people would say, he's from Hawaii. The only thing that these people know about Hawaii, and you cannot blame them, I used to get mad before, was Waikiki.
Yeah.
That's it. I had times where these guys had to edit my lyrics while I was working with Derek Raming, High Town DJs.
Right.
I would say Waiʻi in certain songs. We came here to groove, Waiʻi. He would stop and go, nah, you know what? Let's put Waikiki in there. Waikiki. But he made sense to me nowadays.
Right.
Just the grabber.
Yeah.
What's the thing? But, the reason why I'm not making it, you need on team. You need on team, bro.
Yes.
Yes. You got to have 20 minimum, 20 people for one guy.
Yeah.
One girl, whatever it is. That one person.
Right.
And we're talking about promotions, marketing. Even if you can rap too and whatever, just make it about this person. That's their turn.
Right. Yes.
Everybody gets a turn. You watch, man, you're not going to see Beyonce and, Taylor Swift out at the same time. Somebody going to turn every time. This is just facts. You know what I mean? Wait your turn. If you get on team, so if you're from Hawaii, what is our sound? I'm telling these guys right now, our sound, what we need to do is put ukuleles in there. Put ukuleles with the trap sound or whatever.
Yeah.
The boom bap, but add some slack key.
Right.
I know that it's been done before, right? Sudden Rush did them and all that stuff, but then, man, you gotta have that one person right now, one artist that just stay that sound. Change your mindset. Change I'm not here to change what you're about. But in order to have that sound, look at the Afro beats and all this kind of stuff. Like, how it got so hot?
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? That they kept their sound.
Yeah.
Latino music.
Yeah.
Latin
Huge.
hip hop and all that. Get identity. Hawaii is not only being Hawaiian now, but it's being from Hawaii. So the biggest thing right now, why we're not gonna have somebody that gonna explode, no more team behind them, and this person, you gotta be willing for lose everything, bro.
Right. Yeah. We talked about,
oh man.
Relationships, family.
Your family. I lost my family, bro, for this. I mean, I'm not blaming this, but my decisions, you know what I mean, that I made, I was so greedy that this is all I wanted. I was obsessed.
So are you willing to sacrifice it all?
Yeah.
For it all.
Yeah, for it all. I mean, you can change it right now. I feel like I can consult.
Right.
I can help these. I can be a part of that 20.
Yeah.
Not the leader.
Yeah.
Man, but sorry, bro. I'll be down to be part of that 19 or that 20.
Yeah.
I'll be the 28th guy right here.
Yeah.
And that little kid. You need this team. Beyonce get 80 people. Beyonce get 100 people, taking care of her career.
Right.
If this, you want this to be a career. I see them. I see all these young rappers right now from Hawaii and all that. They're doing this, they're doing that. I only see maybe 2 right now, and it's going to be unfair. That's really serious. I mean, shout out to all of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to shout out, like IA. That guy he hustle.
Yeah.
He jam, he do his thing skills-wise, So, he pulls it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The new one is TKO, Smacks' son.
Yeah, okay.
So he's out. But right now, I got, my nephew. I mean, I'm not plugging in, but nothing like that, but you guys can listen for yourself that I feel that can do this thing, like the thing.
Right.
Like blow up.
Who's your nephew?
Mac Foreign.
Oh, Mac Foreign, okay. From Waiʻi, yeah?
Yeah. But the thing is, not only because he's from Waiʻi, I can tell you right now, another guy, Jacob Hu.
Okay.
Like all these guys, man. Jake Pennacool. Okay, I can go on.
Whatever,
yeah. But the reason why I swing back to Mac Foreign is because he's doing the things alone right now. The things, like he's sacrificing all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it is now. I mean, it should be way easier to blow up. But you got to be to me, get the sound. You don't. Okay, if I was to have one group, we get time for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, break it down. Break it down.
Okay. If I had a group,
Hypothetically speaking, what would you do to get one? So let's just say.
I could be wrong. Okay, go ahead.
So okay, let's say rising star. So
Okay.
you get the call. Someone calls you.
Yeah.
Teeze, I get this guy, but is talented. What would you do?
Okay. So this is how I like that scenario right there. But this is how I would create this scenario. I would grab 2 young guys, okay, 2 young cats, bruh, and make them booty group.
Is there space for booty group in the mainstream?
But not booty in that sense. One fun-loving party group, okay, of just like what's the guys something elephant?
Oh, LFO, like
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
because you know why Hawaii, the sound now gonna work.
True.
Right?
Sun,
I know,
waves,
yeah.
party.
Or I would make them like they would be like on Pharcyde.
Yeah.
It'd be like on native tongue.
Zany,
Yeah, you know what I mean.
kind of psychedelic,
Hip-hop,
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Funk Dubious. Just be that, guys. Be this next Cypress, bro.
Yeah.
2, you imagine 2 19 or 20-year-old brethrens. You know what I mean? You make them group. To me, I think in Hawaii, what gonna work is on group. So the next group is gonna be the one that shine. Gonna have one, but it just me. If I was to set up something, well, I'll make them group. And these guys will have the sound. I'll show ukuleles, freaking slack key, but with some bass inside there. Pow.
So you think do you think it's possible for someone from Hawaii to still
Make it. But you gotta be big. You gotta make it a hit. One hit, I tell you, only take, and it's still out there. All you guys right now that stay in this game, it's out there, bro. Get one jam, just never land yet. Yeah. It's still out there. Something that turned heads. I mean, even like for my songs, that's why I like Dingling, 808 Hose, Dirty Wine Eye. It was always those are planned.
Yeah.
I mean,
strategic.
I think in mistake, I say this old right now. I get people telling me, when I'm emceeing, when it's go, oh, jeez, I forgot about. They don't care about the radio stuff.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
like, hey,
yeah.
the 808 Homes guy. Oh, damn it. Hey, Mr. Dingling Man. I was like, no. I was thinking about my kids growing up. You know what I mean? Like, they got to deal with that. And I was like, oh, jeez. Stupid song.
No, but it almost has to be purposeful. There's got to be a purpose and a drive.
Especially being from Hawaii.
Yeah,
So that way they're going to look at it and say, oh, okay. Now, the serious rappers, you know what I mean? The number one thing right now is be serious. I mean, dead serious. You gotta be able to, cover everything. You know,
So you heard Punahele before, yeah?
Oh hell yeah, that's what not on. Oh
Right.
man, my bad. Shit, man, he has the thing, but he also has something missing.
Yeah.
Something is missing. What is your thought on that?
Okay, Punahele is my boy.
Yeah.
What's missing is production.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I know all the guys that makes his beats.
It's all good.
All the homies.
And here's the thing: coming from you, and who you are, who I am, who whatever. When we saying these things to you guys right now, bro, I'm not here to bad. I'm here to make it better.
I'm 100% love for Hawaii hip hop. Everybody, if you know me by now,
cannot take suggestions like this or critiques. This not for you.
Yeah.
It's not for you. This is coming from the outside.
And I'm not saying it because I want to produce the album. No. I'm saying lyrically, message, everything.
Passion.
Like, passion.
He
exudes that, Punahele. It's just the missing thing I feel is he's got to work with the right producer. Could be local.
Yep.
Could be mainland. But somebody needs to, it's not even, I don't know if these guys even exist anymore. Need to A&R him. Somehow put him with the right people to make a sound.
Exactly. And that's one of the things I told you.
Yeah.
The team.
Right.
I would be a part. I would love to be the 20th guy.
You know
of that squad.
the hard part for him is he willing to sacrifice his lifestyle? Meaning he lived Big Island, he farming the land. You cannot do both. It'll be hard. You're gonna have to literally
leave
the Big Island, go LA. You know what I mean?
And I love that you said that because that's the other thing. When I said about artists not coming out of here, you gotta be willing to leave. Yeah. Because I never I stayed of his from Hawaii and all that. But look, Bruno Mars, you gotta bounce. Yeah. We're different over here. We're different. We're in different breed. And 1%ers. It's like, okay, we gotta get off this route.
1%.
Nothing here. There's nothing here for, especially for hip hop. We got disrespected so much, bro.
Yeah.
Hawaii hip hop. You know whose fault this whole thing is? I'm gonna say them.
No, Sam.
Program directors.
Oh, yeah.
The program directors over here is terrible. And I work there.
Yeah.
And I don't care. This needs to be said
Right
now. The reason why Hawaii hip hop never exploded, and it could.
Yeah.
These guys could have made stars from here.
100%.
From here.
We have stars.
Yeah. That's our local music. You know what I mean? What is LA's local music? Snoop.
Yeah.
If you think about it like that.
Yeah.
Okay? But this, what we have? 102.7, 104.3. What's that on? 94.
And even get the crossover ones
Yeah.
too. Like why
But-
isn't
but-
why isn't IA playing on every
Bruh.
radio station?
I'm telling you right now, that's what
Why?
drive me crazy. And I'm not saying my stuff. Even when I was on the radio,
Yeah.
I never pushed my stuff.
Right.
I've said, well, play my music. Play our music.
Yeah.
Why the hell? Oh, bro, I'm telling you. Why the hell is Jimmy Taco's Mind Tactics?
Yeah.
Why is it at 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah, why?
Why are you pushing us to 2 a.m.? No, solid show. All right? 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. But at least he put them on. That's
Yeah.
what we're supposed to do. They're throwing us some bone.
Yeah.
Oh, we better be grateful for the
Yeah.
Look how much groups we get. Oh, man, even when he was talking about Tasho,
Yeah.
Honolulu, that's on Jam.
Yeah.
Oh, but only one radio station play on. Why? Because Jimmy Taco connected to him.
Yeah.
Even my song, even like Ding-a-ling, all
Yeah.
that stuff like that. Because I was connected to radio.
Only
all the
one
other guys
station
not
played
play
them.
I don't care because
Yeah.
I get a freaking worldwide
Yeah,
play
well, yeah,
on top of
yeah.
that. Okay? But this guy's got robbed. Get people who gave up already, who was banging. You get 3 radio stations, right?
Yeah.
Not one freaking the kind program director had the balls.
Yeah.
Had the balls to play our music. Why not? It's
Yeah.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
Put him next to Snoop.
Yep.
Ooh, sorry, but
But matched perfectly.
But I'm sorry. That's why I get the kind round up. About
Well, you
this
know, even
because-
even when I think when you did stuff with Tiki,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Shout out to Spookahuna, Chris Styles.
Exactly, Chris Styles.
That music, like the music they made was kind of
worthy.
definitely worthy
Worthy.
to be pushed, and it definitely gave a Hawaii side of hip hop
Yeah.
that I felt
The sound.
it could have went
Spook is
national.
unreal. That our Tiki crew is, to me, was the closest that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be where I'm supposed to. And you know, I blame myself a lot for that too. I was going through a divorce, so my mind wasn't there. You know what I mean? All kind of excuses.
yeah.
But Spook, man, he stayed.
Yeah.
He stayed true, real. This guy is badass, by the
Yeah.
way. Israel, rest in peace.
Livicated.
Man, but you know, like right now, I would say like this is what I mean. Angry locals can
Oh,
make
yeah.
them. No,
Oh, yeah.
can make them.
Right.
They got to split. I tell you right now, O's, Chris
Yeah.
Styles brothers, they get them. They have the thing.
Yeah.
O's no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's no doubt. That's not even a
Get him
question.
on here. That
Well,
guy-
eventually you get him.
Well, I'm not telling you if
Yeah.
we do.
No.
but I'm
I
telling you
get
this.
him. We talk story all the time.
O's that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the thing, but guess what? Again, guess what happened when you look at that? Only get him,
Yeah.
right? Isolated. Again, we're all isolated beings. Again, put together your 20.
Yeah.
Find your 20 bangers and go.
Yeah,
Go fly, bro. Fly high. You know, also that sound right there, Sandy's. You know
Yeah.
the song Sandy's.
Oh yeah.
To me, I think that's the sound. So if you can master that rap with the island reggae bounce,
Yes.
it's over. Whoever bang that and master that, the ukulele, whatever. That's I'm just talking like on producer OG, whatever.
No, the
Freaking
island
song.
reggae bounce and
But
hip
with
hop.
rap.
Yeah. If you
But
can
own it.
Yeah.
Like something missing. That's
like
just-
not make it a gimmick, but own it
Oh yeah,
as a lifestyle.
And bang them,
right?
Like how Bone did their thing, you know, with
Yeah.
the speed on.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean, about own it. Somebody listen
Yeah.
and bang this out.
So let's get back to
bro.
the radio side of it all. So a lot of the programming, it didn't help Hawaii
No.
hip hop at all.
At all. And look, here's proof. I was on the radio.
Yeah.
I can't even play my own song.
Wow.
Wasn't fighting for it. Chris Styles
Yeah.
still on the radio.
Yeah.
How come Angry Local's not on all the
Yeah.
stations?
I know he
it's-
tried.
and it's
Yeah.
good music. We all trying.
Yeah.
We all trying. The thing about radio here, especially in Hawaii, like you gotta beg.
Yeah.
You gotta go big. You gotta go talk to the master.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The PDs, they gods.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna play that. That's jokers. Nah, we ain't gonna play that. Why? I would walk out of there furious, pissed, bro, for all people.
Yeah.
How dare you? Even for whatever. It's 4 minutes of the whole day. So somebody gonna hate your station because you played hip hop from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna hate and go like this. I'm never ever listening to this station again. How dare them play Punahele?
Yeah.
How dare them play
Yeah.
Hosna? Oh my God! I don't know. Is it just me? Am I crazy?
You're not crazy, bro.
Am I?
I've
insane?
always been the same. I mean,
Right?
it's been said. Even Taco that works on the radio says it.
But only takes one person.
Yeah.
Why? You don't have the balls. You copying the mainland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know the
could have
crazy.
made on scene, and there's enough. There's enough. Why? How come you're not here on 3:39 p.m.?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Squeeze that sucker in there, man.
And I believe is the people that have the control of it, they don't even know what to program. So rather than listening to the people of Hawaii want Hawaii hip hop.
Yeah.
It's like they don't know
But
that.
how's this? Even if they never like them, force them.
Yeah, you force everything else.
Force everything else. So once you just force them and they know the words, now this guy gonna be on Star.
Yeah.
Now he get to do shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I look guys like Bone. They do all these shows. He do all these things.
Yeah.
Shango. They do all
Yeah,
these
yeah,
shows
yeah,
and that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Shout out to Shango.
Yeah. But no more backing from our own radio station.
Right.
Get 3 guys. Guys get 3. Not one of it. You all playing the same thing. Yeah. Okay, there's programming. I understand the radio part now, okay, because there is a strategy.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff like that. But if we have people submitting their music, our music from Hawaii,
Right.
just because it's rap and all this kind of stuff like that, they think, they sound like wannabes. I heard every single reason, so-called reason why I cannot play stuff, of being out of room, fear punching walls, man, in the radio stations, and then come back out with jolly and okay, how's it, everybody? Hurt my heart. Oh, we gotta do this underground shows, and we gotta go freaking hunt and pay our way for perform.
Yeah.
at this kind, just get some kind of love.
Yeah.
One guy should have stepped up, then they didn't. To this day, shame on all the programmers. I love you guys for what you do on the other end right there, but shame on you that been there before, even the guys before. You know who's the best one that will do things? Alan Order.
Yeah.
At I-94.
Right.
He played the Tenderonis,
Okay.
Next Generation, the TNGs, the BBCs, right? And look, they were stars. Laurie Salvatore.
Yeah.
He played all this stuff.
And it was all became hits in Hawaii.
And became hits. And they got to perform
Yeah.
at all these other places. Like Forte,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
One other one is like Frederico. He would play. He would try, stab in
Right,
certain, certain stuff, but he's the mainland style. But other than that, shame on all the other PDs who's from here.
Yeah.
I say them. I'd say I'm what? What gonna happen to me? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing gonna happen because I write even if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But how come we're not talking about it? How come these guys we're in the front face?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even for island music, my passion because I was on radio. I knew the process it takes to make the music.
Yes.
It take forever. It costs money.
Yeah.
So I used to just think, say 4 minutes, bro.
Yep.
How come we right?
Even less now. But they go
2
play.
minutes.
They go play. Not nothing against Maoli, but they play them every
A billion
5
times.
minutes.
Okay, now look. Okay, let's say that too. Okay, Maoli, J-Boog, all of that, all the top guys, the Green and all that. They make their bang because you're playing them.
Yeah.
They play them. They're the shit. No need.
Yeah.
of
Oh
course,
no, they're good.
Banging,
They're all great
Yeah,
musicians.
but get room for others.
There's room.
Get
There
room.
is
Get plenty of room. Especially when you get three reggae stations, 3 hip hop stations.
Yeah.
If I was playing them right now,
Yeah.
would you know the difference of what station you're listening to? No.
Nope. Because
But-
you can change the dial and
Yeah.
the bug will be the same.
Yeah. But if I hear IA or something, I'm gonna stop. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Not only
No.
me,
100%
It's gonna be like,
correct.
oh, yo, I know I'm listening to da 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 da
Yeah.
because they play. You don't have to play it all day, guys. The thing is, just how about support, bro?
Yeah.
Just support.
I always said, why isn't what we do considered island music?
It is.
It is, right? Because I'm Hawaiian.
Yeah.
I make hip hop.
Yeah.
Isn't that considered
Same here.
Hawaiian music?
You do.
Right? It's not in the traditional way of saying Hawaiian music.
Yeah. But I
because
Hawaiian,
we
I rap.
Yeah.
Hawaiian
Hawaiian
Spooks
music.
is the epitome of Hawaiian rap.
Right.
Right there. This guy, you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
And that's
So look-
technically Hawaiian music, but not in
And
the
then-
traditional
and then
sense.
After we Paul make them back in those days, and after Paul, where we going? Where we gonna take this music?
Yeah.
Where are we supposed to go? to the radio station,
yeah.
and you know what? I see piles of days when it was CDs.
Yeah.
Piles all in the rubbish, in the garbage can. Yep, that's the truth. I've seen them throw them in the garbage.
Yeah.
You disrespecting me for one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we clowns. I like see then. That's what I used to say before. So the mainland, blah blah blah, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we clowns. We'll go battle then.
Yeah.
We'll go back. We'll grab 10 of the best, whatever over here against whatever. Let's go fly up there.
Yeah.
Let's see where we stand. Okay, people say, you get crushed by this. Yeah. We'll just play the music.
Yeah.
Just drive around, play the music. And at least a couple people say, oh, who's that? You know what I mean?
So is there any way to change? I mean, the radio is not as powerful, but in Hawaii, being on an island.
No, being on an island, the radio
it still
helps
has
because
some juice to
you
it.
gotta drive work.
So is there any way to change that?
To me right now, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And all this is just what my thoughts, Brian. No.
Yeah.
The same guys in power, bro.
Yeah.
The same exact dudes. And you know who you are.
Yeah.
You know you're in shame on you. You know, gotta tell you. I can go on and on about sorry, man, but
all good, bro.
And it's just not to be negatrons, but I'm just saying hey, I guess I just like speak for I'm beyond. I'm not trying to buy fans. I don't care. I don't care what you get. I don't care what.
Yeah.
All I know is what I've been through, what I saw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Making the flip over to radio made me. I mean, I was blessed too.
Right.
Blessed to be a part of all of these things. I feel like sometimes everything comes through me somehow for some reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just feel blessed that I got to be a part of this scene and still in it.
Yes.
But not living here anymore. But and visiting, coming out now, seeing how Hawaii is. Oh my!
So what's the future for you entail from here on out?
From now on,
just
living my life, my dog, and free plug.
Yeah,
that I just going full blown. I've always been into many things at once.
Right.
Freaking hardly get anything done or whatever. But right now, my biggest venture right now is I'm going full speed on the apparel.
Okay, nice.
That's where I get to pick your ear.
Yeah.
Pick your mind.
Bro.
Pick your ear. Pick your mind.
Yeah.
Because you've been in the game, and I started a new brand. It's called Fresh 580. So I'm doing that all out now. I get the habit of going stores and feeling the fabric.
Yeah,
and
I love that. I love that.
I mean, I feel so in love with this.
I always believed as artists, creatives, especially MCs, producers, apparel, clothing. It's always been another
part of
avenue of just creativity. You know what I mean?
And I've always been into it, but not 100.
Right.
They're doing 1 million other things.
But what about like if an artist? So we're talking a lot about artist development. So even though you're going 100% with the apparel, if someone wanted to reach out to you, and be like, "Hey, Teeze, help me,"
I'm down. I love that. That's those things I love. I get passion for the music part, but I only can give what I know.
Right.
And
because you're connected. I'm pretty sure you're, old school Rolodex, your phone,
loaded,
all kind of numbers.
Loaded. I don't even.
And you don't even.
I don't answer them sometimes when I should be. You know what I mean? But I can help.
So do you feel maybe this generation doesn't rely on the past to learn what they could do for the future? Because I don't see much of them reaching out to a lot of OGs. You know what I mean?
But I think they know, I feel that they know that they can, they think they can get the information already online. Yeah. Different world, man. Yeah. Social media, you know what I mean? For us, we had to hunt down, jellies. We had to stay in there freaking 40 hours.
Look for everybody, Look for phone numbers.
Look for phone numbers on the wall.
Cold call.
Yeah, on the wall.
If
you need freaking beats, whatever. But that's why I think it's going. I mean, the youngsters, you guys, I also feel bad for them, though, in this moment.
Yeah.
I don't sound like the old. I mean, I listen to everything, bro. Shit, about all that. But some stuff, I just feel sorry because it's cluttered. The scene is just, it looks
flooded,
ugly.
Yeah.
I feel like an old fart, but I just
flooded.
Just flooded, man. Kind of we're just
so
hot
it might
garbage.
be even harder to get on because
everybody get on studio.
Yeah. Everybody want rapper.
But everyone. I like how they know, but you said the production. There's a sound that's on. Kavet, ladies and gentlemen, I can flip the. I usually, I don't get interviewed. I do the interviewing, man. And then one day I interview you, man.
Well, that's why I'm glad to interview you because you always doing interviews. So to be able to get your opinion and perspective
people gotta know
on music.
about who you are, bro. you know, I'm sure a lot know about Kavet. You always been, bro, in the game, just like this. And what you're doing with this platform right here, I couldn't believe it that I was gonna be in town and got to reach out and, you know, talk story and say, yeah, man. I mean, I love what you're doing. This is huge. This is bigger than, I'm telling you, PBS, everything, the studios, how your delivery.
Right.
I tell you, you're the guy. You're the guy. It can't be me to do it. It can't be Jimmy Taco. It's you. You found it. I think it's it. Not because I'm into this and I'm on this.
Right.
It's interesting, man.
Right.
I can play this and listen to him. I ain't gonna listen to myself. I hate
I hate talking. I don't even like hearing myself. Why you think I'm not on camera?
But it's like, what you doing? But I just wanted to just give you a props, and I gotta.
Hey, thanks, bro.
I gotta apologize for something. Sorry, back in the
What's
day.
that? No, bro.
I wanted to say that off the thing, but
No.
I just, you know, you was always in the game, and maybe I had a little jealousy in there. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what, brother? But I just
it
wanted
was a
to
learning
make
experience for me, definitely.
I was gonna make it public. I was like, apologize for the who.
Nah, don't worry.
Kind.
But you know what?
But that's the passion.
What you
again
told
of
me
this
though,
thing.
what you told me was key though. On the phone, you told me, Kavet, you don't know how much you influence these next generation, these kids. They listen to you, and at that time, I felt like I was just one of the kids, you know, because in Hawaii, right? You in it, you feel like you're just one of the people. But I never thought that I had that influence. But you told me, brah, you told me you better watch what you say. But if I never get checked to that point,
my bad. But
no.
But
that's
that
not
shows
even.
you where my mindset was at the time. I'm so freaking I'm crazy about this.
No, because we are kind of one and the same because
Yeah.
I'm passionate about underground independent, right? So I would just go. But that check was great for me, realizing someone of your stature, your respect, and I knew your history. Sure, I was at your first show, you know what I mean? So I knew who you were. For you to even say that to me meant a lot, and that made me change the way I voice my opinions. Because words, right? Your words as an MC, your words is everything, right?
Bro.
And this next generation, well, at that point, right? I was doing all these events with these young MCs and producers, so they listened to me, right? And I didn't know how powerful that was.
Killing it. I mean, it's like,
but then what happened? You got on the air and you gave me a shout out.
yeah, right
And
there.
right there, I drove home all happy. I was like, that's right. That's my man. And it's funny, that little thing we had real quick, I was like, oh, Big Teeze is my homie.
Yep, in and out.
No, it was and to me, I was like, that. To me, you were always untouchable. That's what I looked at it. Like, oh, Big Teeze on the radio, HerbanJoint, all this stuff. So you came down to my level, right?
That way.
And then it realized that, oh, you're human. You know, you have feelings. You know, you're not untouchable. You know what I mean? You just like us in Hawaii. But it definitely was a great gut check for myself.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, what you're doing right here, this is incredible. Can't wait for the other stories, man. I'm just proud that I'm on this bad boy here.
Oh, no, all
man.
day. And I'll get you back on again because I know we can extend even more.
And the other thing is just, like, you know, for the new artists, all the artists, just keep going, bro.
Yeah.
Keep going. Something going to hit. And it doesn't, my views and all that I said earlier and all that about, you know, making it, just understand, we'll leave with one thing, but just you gotta love this game of the music game, whether it's rap or not, and you want to make it. You gotta be again willing to sacrifice everything. I know it sounds cliche, but you'll be willing to lose everything, and then when you make it, boom, bounce right back.
Yep. No, I don't forget us.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Don't forget us. We got to do that us.
Yeah,
okay.
us.
Me and you.
Don't forget us. Hey, Big Teeze, thank you for coming on here on PBS Hawaii for ALANUI MELE, bro. I appreciate it.
Bro.
We'll have you back on again. Thank you, everybody. Hey, what's your, how can people contact you?
Let's go with 435-767-2009.
Oh, that's how we go right there.
Give them the phone number.
Direct.
No need to go to Ken.
No need.
No need.
No need ads.
No need. That. Instagram, at Big Teeze, and whatever. See me up. But
Hit 'em up.
that's my phone number. Call. Blow me up, man. Let's talk story.
Hit them
text,
up.
whatever.
All you artists out there, there's a lot of stuff you can get from someone that's been through it all.
Realize I wasn't wearing my glasses this whole time. Oh, you look like that.
Oh.
Da.
Shout out to Big Teeze, ALANUI
man,
MELE,
shout out
PBS
to you,
Hawaii.
brother.
Much mahalo, everybody.
Right.
Peace.
Mahalo for listening to ALANUI MELE on PBS Hawaii. Introduction beat by Just One O. You can listen to ALANUI MELE on all streaming platforms. and check us on social media at PBS Hawaii or www.pbshawaii.org.